May 3rd, 2014, 11:28. There is about a half of an hour I just woke up. I had my moment, my hygiene, and well, here we are. And we're watching the videos, or one of the videos I made yesterday. And this video that I said certain things that I remember I said them. And whenever I described about Mirta Romalde Hospital Piñero and the whole degeneration of the government of the city of Buenos Aires and Cuerpo Médico Forense, it's exactly that. Like I said, and I remember specifically about to telling to her, and you go, you make a bribe, you make a powers arrange, you make a blowjob to any of this that generates, you arrange your career, and you make trade upon my life and anybody else's, and you go for, and suddenly there is not in the video that I just checked yesterday. And this is supposed to be psychosis, and this is supposed to be damn psychosis, like other things. I'm going to put here the what it is and what it were in https www May 2nd in letters 2014. How were the day of the reality of the royalty of God? Campaign T at 6. The last E container in my site, the last BLYTT bases in New York. Well, suddenly I were not alright, I were not feeling so fine. I have still my moment, which is not best, but I wish I would have. Having a clear statementary situation over making more invention of judicial, the squatters of powers considered as government, while are squatters, but less humanity making remaining. The witches degenerates keeps on saying, oh, put in me his spirit, put in me his mind, put in me everything, so I show everybody that I made in the video. And Evangelic says, oh yeah, Lord showed me. Sigil degenerates keeps on forging and tenanting everything that I do and everything that I got, even now. Well, I'm just turned on my Android. The whole night were turned off. I slept about 1:30 a.m. this same day. Wore my pajamas and just to see telling that I wore the whole night, having sex all around and blowing the generates all around, and also in jail for supposed prostitution with armed forces. So still any person that this fucking shit Sodoma drives into prostitution for massive rape, which still dares to make in the expertises of the whole Cristina Kirchner and the pedophilics Aníbal Fernández, Bordon, and the whole generation of them, which still are all around attacking and destroying people, saying, for offensive patriot, what did you say? What did it said of us though? Doggy damn shit of hell. The reality of this soul that are all around still making the tleti kashki votle metre nachtisho of votle diachta hasefensikide smot le metre nikitaski lachtachati si seventos menachim, and whenever it comes to reality over anybody to come and fall on them traps and groping manipulative shit that they are for with the witches and fucking shit evangelics with them, goes and introduces them for massive rapes and murder, and whenever the person denounces what they are doing or has a chance to escape, oh, but you were making prostitution with this and you are not going to say this is different, and this is a crime in Argentina, prostituting with the forces, man. And the maricas degenerados keeps around making the same degeneration, and oh, they're not punished, they have a fun. It's healthy to having sex, to fuck around. Sorry the words, but it's exactly this. Maricas hijos de puta. Right? Faggots, sons of bitches. Sorry the words. Okay, forgive me please for MISPPROPER. I've just been watching again my Android, and past hour of 08:11, and here is now 11:34, has the date of Sunday, January 1st, still, when after this disgusting shit changed my software and registries, I simply reestablished the date and hour, and still the same. And also, like I said, still I have, where is this? Messages. There they come. Alright, this came to be in order. October 7th, 2013, September 19, September 15, October 10th, October 17, October 20th, October 28th. Alright. At least, I'm sorry, at least this has a sense now. At least has a very sense. 2013, 2014, not like yesterday that had 2011. And I am not lying. And you have the evidences if you want over here. https www. El hack de Sodoma degenerados argentinos para jugar a las estrellas y a la lesa humanidad, dejando por el momento mientras desaparecen y matan para más adelante insistir en lo mismo y reanudar el trabajo de lesa humanidad para decir siempre tuvimos la razón. .int F6. Same like before, we have it all. Just for you to watch. Well, and suddenly I'm found in a very so situations like, my God. I just recorded yesterday, last night, while walking all through that I made in such a very walk. It were amazing. Long ago I don't do things like this. I thought that I will go to some meeting, to some place, and suddenly I went away from this Delistore coffee shop, Corrientes Avenue and Lamberez Street intersection, and I just went all through Gaston Street until Scalabrini Ortiz, or around there. I made them some blocks in the middle that were not directly. And suddenly I went to this, oh my God, Botanic Garden, Buenos Aires. And I were in a plaza, I were taking a time, I made a prayer, a special prayer. And I just, from there went away and took way back all through and made in some places around. I saw a very, how is this, shoes factory for female composture. Very prices. I said my mother, I took notes of that too. I don't know what for, but suddenly we are still here, and I don't know what I'm doing lately anymore. It is all we go through, but well, this is it. So I just went through this El Salvador Street around and went to some blocks away back to Cordova Avenue, and from there I just took some blocks and were making some special communications which is supposed to be the libraries. The market of prostitutas, psiquiatras, legistas y forenses and degenerados Sodoma ain't non-stopping. 2,419 more murders since last night until today. Now 11:38, same day, and 512,218 more disappeared from Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Fray Bentos, Montevideo, Rosario, La Plata, Buenos Aires, Santiago de Chile. And you know, Sodoma that generates faggots, Ejército Argentino, has them all rating. Like always does, maricas del infierno. Sorry the terms, MISPPROPER. I don't like them and I am not getting used to it. But I am so denigrated, like I don't know what I say anymore, much of times. Well, all through this, I just went away from that place and I walked around all through Estado de Israel Avenue and I came on doing a special thing. Somebody asked me, sing a little bit. And in the middle of the avenue, with a there is not like you are going to train by walking. I just were making this sing because of there were this justice and need for denouncers of this faggots of hell, telling that I still do the same about they says, and everything were a misunderstanding in a plot against the government of the Argentina, and the faggots of armed forces that still says that they sing, and I still them enforce, that the generate same, while murders and destroys people, and for words and reinvents and reforges everything all around and on. And the generates brain and Carnival says, oh yeah, they are right, and that is the truth. We know International Court of New York is all with it, and this is the demon itself in person, and we know it. But show to the world the testimony of the Lord, and we are going to pray at the Hayden, and he's going to prize you. You understand the shit, Sodoma, abomination, prostitution? These are. Well, the reality is I were in a walk and singing to expose through my cell phone with a brand new headphones with microphone within Samsung trademark that I needed, and suddenly said, oh, stolen, of course, stolen, and put in a gun, degenerados. And well, suddenly the reality of this all, also if you want, https www, mis compras, mis pagos y los de mi familia, los de mis amigos, verdades de nuestras vidas y degeneración, Kirchner's oficialismo, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas y prostituta, Guillermo Horacio Brain.int. F5, like before, there you have it all. Thanks God. Okay. And suddenly I just sang one. While crossing by Corrientes Avenue, I started to singing another. And this one said recorded. So I were recording and I sang. And Clara were cutting my services, my network, so I couldn't send nothing to nowhere, but this blocking my accounts also, so I couldn't check out about nothing and nobody. And Claro keeps on saying penalizes and we are not going to reimburse. No damages because of we're stealing to us, and we are going to attach at the local law with Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner and 4 causes more that we are going to show which Sodoma faggot stays, making the whole time the generation corporation for criminals and for organized crime within powers, international and national, and the whole of the city. Policía Federal Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas Argentina, that generation of the day. The same government of the city of Buenos Aires, which we know accept and pardon for a lot of victims and innocents and people that suffer so much. Well, the reality of this all comes at the point of, in the middle of this all, I'm sick of this. They just blocking my accounts and taking the buck inside my cell phone, taking this file that I just recorded singing on the streets. And said, oh, we done it, see, we told you, and taken and forged. The cell phone can. And any ignorant Capredita, this stupid son of a shit, also son of a bitch, sorry the word, with a Kirchner title, The whole that she says serves the patriot. Any ignorant, disgusting, depraved, degenerate brain of the ship with one only neuron working, one only neuron, just one, for the shit, not even for respect, telling, oh yes, we know, they shown us, like will be possible. 512 RAM, 4 ROM, gigabyte. 512 megabytes, you understand what I mean? Right? Right. Ken says. Well, besides no IPPS for any of that, and I need it. Only what it is standard and my utilities, which is respect and orders and making my right about I am and not the shit this are that pretends I to be. Well, so suddenly started making disasters, and I had no networks and no way to reestablish my connection. I don't know if anybody, with the respect of the victims and innocents and all that suffers, steals, like you see here, and I am paying the service, and I am not having no reimburse. And I come again, and my plus, there shows no connection. Understand, this is Claro Argentina, and I were the whole yesterday trying to communicate to Claro, and Claro Temshia Argentina, making the letting me waiting, and suddenly the reality of no chances. Oh, let me see if I can. Oh no, wait. Get me. Until now, still for more. And when I got to my house, sorry, I come a little bit out. Samsung Gears I got, I just made them the actualization for I needed to see if perhaps with the wire USB I could ever downloading. And the sickle that generates faggots expertises of the whole Christina Kirchner saying, because of damages the patriot deserves it, and everything is stolen, of course, besides. So what's the problem? The thieves, faggot sons of shit, mother criminal fuckers, that also for saying this goes to rape mothers, the faggots of hell, telling what they do. All that they cut is stolen. Floors in El Libertador Avenue, floors in Figueroa Alcorta Avenue, floors in the whole of the L'Enredé Recoleta, Montserrat, Buenos Aires, floors in the whole of the Tremalenteri, Olivos, L'Enredé Fontlerie, Scatleneteri Martinez, all stolen. And by murdering people and selling them organs, and by selling kids and pedophilia, and by selling people like slavery, especially prostitution, abduction, just like men's and women's and even families and even pregnant. Besides the massive rapes and murder of the faggots that generates this, which everybody applauds and says, oh yes, it's what we have to do for the patriot. And in the middle of this all, telling that I am what they are. The hell shit Kirchner, lacra enferma, retorcida, repodrida, muerta por la eternidad, sehlá. And sorry my misproper terms. And well, taking my files that Claro keeps on playing the purchases me, damages me and damages us, and makes damages to our corporation, and also pretends that everything to be for free. Everything, the services are for pay, and doesn't work, and it's what the Federal Police of Argentina says, and we're robbing us with communications that we never allowed. Of course, but I'm the liar. And everything that Federal Police of Argentina said that we're making, stealing them, is true. We see it! Claro Argentina Kirchner, like every services shit of Argentina, with the shitness for the less humanity, and robbing the people and murdering people, saying for the patriot. The strongest survivors, like any 10 shit alpha, female male, shit of the hell. and it goes around. And well, suddenly, forged and said, it is ours, and in the middle of this all, that the generation does keeps on making the same thing on and on. And destroy it, and put it all the generation in my Samsung Gears for the anything to downloading, anything to go to them and saying, oh, we're ours all the time. See, forges all the time ours. So I couldn't do no backup and no downloading, nothing until now. And also, the same of the destructions that whatever I do is exactly the same. And on. So the reality, I went walking and I caught in a very angry and saying, oh, it's psychotic. Don't you see it's bipolar and delirious all the time, and but the delirious gets in the bipolar condition. Thinks that is true. Cuerpo médico forense, pedofílicos degenerados, maricas faloperas, degenerados tragasable de Sodoma. The same that the generation Piñeiro, Alvear especially, and the whole generation, bodies of them. The same logia. Right forensic marica. Degenerados, ahí sin informes, trolazo de cuarta. Informes del delirio de la degeneración que sos. Sorry the words. And until now you see me, I remain like last night I were. And suddenly, with the truth, understanding this is real and this is happening, even now. In the middle of this all, the reality of, yes, I just could calm down. And from Israel, my friends, I'm sorry for those people. Forgive me my MISPPROPER and my rage in the way of I want to kill them. Which starts to saying that I am a psychopath, and I am a psychopath now. We're asking me this song of Tina Turner, of a very Mad Max movie, which is We Don't Need Another Hero. So I sang a little bit in English, a little bit in Hebraics, and they're recorded and published at the world. So suddenly, and we're in the streets, and I were walking through a Coite Avenue, and while I passed by through a Coite Avenue and crossing by Aranguren Street, or Neukölln, no, it were Neukölln, not Aranguren. Neukölln Street, there is a pizza shop in the corner, and followed there is a Yugas pizza shop, and there were people seated at the street eating, and suddenly I were continuing with the song, and they started to, well, go, you go! Right, wonderful. And suddenly I ended the song, and I were really feeling kind of a little bit, between a little ashamed and between just okay, and we're talking around, and just ended what we were doing. And this degenerate started making more damages. And now, take it all off! Nobody to know, nobody to see it, nobody to realize it were him! Take it all off! Take the spirit, take the voice, oh yeah, take it! Lord said! And the generation evangelics making the whole generation, always they do, sickle shit, and everyone making the blood renachti and hadid, disappearing people, and kidnapping and raping and murdering, and whole them shit, and all abomination that this permanently are, telling for the patriot, shit Sodoma patriot, and the horse of them with. And suddenly this is what we got. I got in a very riot, and the last night we executed a lot of the generation, and happy for. But it's not enough. We need some more. Execution by justice, capital sentence. And justice for words. And ain't not ended, but justice for words. And it's gonna be happening. All shit of this are going 18 feet under. Ashes to ashes, hell to hell, and what it's of God to God. Sehlá. How before. And well, suddenly the reality is I'm supposed to be detained, arrested, and never happened anymore. And you know what? I am sick of this shit, and I'm sick of these prostitutes. maricas, machas, pedofílicas, degeneradas y prostitutas, matoncitas, malevas machas, Kirchners, oficialismo. Saying, because if I am government, carabitas, who is the government? Trolazos de cuarta, maldito sea, maldito te morís. Whatever they do say, whatever they do command, whatever shit and abomination and criminal, because of their government. And that's to say is endorsed and worth. Patriot. The law, the local law, ain't no law, but the degeneration they are. So suddenly the reality of this soul, and I'm sorry the terms, I'm going to publish this. God damn it, I'm going to make it. Forgive me the words and forgive me my mistakes, but I'm going to make it. Suddenly, to keep a little bit about this soul, just came in a walk all through the night until I got all through walking while making what I had to do, and in a very rage, like I will devastate them all and put them dead in once. With no problem. Until I got to Olivera Avenue and Juan Bautista Alberdi Avenue intersection, and I just there took a bus and went to the place I always come, and still we're really like hell. Just came in a walk, and I were loving my love, and I were needing a donate to do something different, and I got inside here, and I made in the last video last night, and I just I woke up today with a virginal mind. Keep a little bit with this freaks of hell that generates over expertises of mental health things as they are. Suddenly they says virginal mind. And virginal mind is supposed you wake up in a very moment over it. Your mind is fresh, clear, renewal, and kind of in a very situation like you have the quality of restoring. There is a state of you are cutting and arranging and turning off the day, and turning off your life, and turning off your person, like the HD of the laptop. Whenever you turn it on, and comes over working and established everything on, for you to taking up all again and go on all over and keep on with everything like you do, everything like you are. You restart the day in a very, like you gotta get lucidity, you gotta get the right conscience, you gotta get the right reflection, you gotta get the right senses all up, right? So suddenly whatever this comes first is how you are, they says. And whatever it is, that could be illness for the faggots and pedophilics that generates this. So suddenly they takes radicals, whatever they're to see. Oh, it's angry. Oh, suddenly he laughs. Oh, suddenly he cries. Bipolar. Oh my God. And whatever you have angerness, oh, it's psychotic. And whatever you express through, oh, the liars. And whatever you say, any word related of what they are and what they do, oh, thanks that he knows. Oh my God, is any drug around this one? Any psychedelic thing around? And whatever you do, even if you smoke, oh, but it doesn't smoke, is sick. And if smoke, oh well, control really well, and don't just smoke 50 a day, but 30 is okay. And if you drug, all right, anybody does it, don't you worry. Do you have any kind of a situation that you cannot control, but serve the businesses of ours? It's all okay. You drug, what do you like? Do you want some? I can give you, right? Forensics. And if you don't, oh, don't you lie to me, you are a chunky, we know that. Gotta be, it's my business. And if you prostitute, oh my God, do you want to blow me? Well, let's come a little bit. Don't you worry, it's all okay, everybody does it. It's all okay, come over. And it's supposed to be my fantasies. Any lousy piece of a shit like those, no one to touch me, no one to put a fucking disgusting finger upon me. For the name of God, I'm sorry the words. Disgusting shit. And in the middle of this all, the reality of, oh, but you don't prostitute it, oh, you're sick, you need medications. Things that tells the truth, the liars all the time. Oh, but I were never internated, I were ambulatory, and not only this, but I never were in no condition of drugs. Oh, the liars, things that says the truth, and it's the liar all the time, things that we don't know and we cannot see the reality. Oh, but I never done nothing on this, I am not, and I love health, and I only consume vitamins and minerals. And such an organic food all around and whatever I can healthy eat, and I have my life like I want. I am fine like I am. The liars thinks that it's telling truth and dissociates its lives and pretends to selling a thing which it is not true. Tells all wrong and all lies. Chunky. Psychodiagnosis of this shit. That's what they are expertises in the lying like shit. And anybody that raises against them brings the whole of the prostitutes, government of the city of Buenos Aires and legislators and all the rest shit all around, servants and bodies, logia, and destroys and suppresses and submits because of it's a liar and it's a twisted liar snake and we know see this. The whole of the corporation of the generates and cycles and criminals and rapists and thieves and forgers and liars and organizers of shits like them, Federal Police of Argentina and Armed Forces, making the business. You do that, you do. Don't you worry, we arrange the rest. Right? Cristina Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, degenerados. Well, the reality of this all delivers us into LEDEMI because he got Almetranier Hanamnier Falhat Ledecti Kishkibat Hadichid of Hadin. Sketle Matemal Vitrani Ventia Cavalvet Radia Shachalchi. Skidli Tradi Shefli Had, a Solmanat, Kil Had as on Fodom. Kalmetrani Hikish, Ketlechid. There we have more right, sorry. Kulverti Hashkatlenachti Hasaleshofniachta Hasatnirid. Unit Venemenachti Had. Elvanatihan. And believe me, when I tell you I am not proud of the whole as the expressions, as the situations we have to be going through. I'm not proud of them, but I'm not really in the condition for to keep on bearing this anymore. I'm not going to tolerate nothing else. And the reality of this all is I'm instead of that. I'm not going to do that. So at this day I'm going to say this. Skotledachti fascini kamatrachit, shluach hebet venakio bolachat asachni koet venashkotlet and chachasim. El chatikashka chadachini koet vedashkim chachat alashmochni, gleit chanovet venishachati. Ishmalati. HTTPS www. Nothing is off of the reality and nothing is off of us. And supposed to come at this morning to pick me up, to deliver an examination for internation. Keeps on arming and delaring and making all the generations and using neighbors and saying, oh, it's delaring. Whenever you hear this riot, oh, it's psychotic and it's medication now. And keeps on saying, oh, the next week, oh, tomorrow Sunday, we can make it. The guard is always open. They says that 5 minutes talking to me, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour talking to me, and hearing the faggots that generates presenting the whole forgery, the whole liars and the punteritos degenerados, social shit, business of them, telling the whole shit that they need, is a psychodiagnosis. That's Romalde, Mirta Romalde, Hospital Pinheiro, Cristina Rusia, Hospital Alvear, and the whole generation like them, even in Borda. 7 minutes talking, Fasolino. Oh, she already came examinated. 15 minutes talking to hearing the faggots that generate PFA. Still, oh, see, we are and we know. And the neighbors, oh yes, where? Well, making this video and doesn't even know nothing at all. And also some arranging some coins and some follows in, erect me in the power. It's all okay, I say whatever you want. Like Romalde, don't you? Mierda Romalde. Alright, rapists, a whole hole with legs and tugs, follows inside, puts you up in a power, it's all okay with you, like everyone else's of this shit. And I the liar. HTTPS www. Todavía respiran la mierda que son y todavía se creen diosas. .it F5 like before. And one else, I'm sorry the words. HTTPS www. Cada quien con su degeneración, cada cagada con su recto, cada degenerado con su obra. .it F5 like before. And HTTPS www. Lo que los santos de Dios, Elías y Moshe, nunca fueron ni serán, y lo que el pueblo de Adonai, Sion, Israel, nunca hicieron ni harán. Tras la obra de degeneración de Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, Néstor Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, Alberto Fernández, Bourdon, oficialismo argentino, y la degeneración de todas las eras argentinas, enfermas, sodomitas y genocidas, ejército argentino, armada argentina, y cabezas, logia degenerada, armada argentina, .it F6 like before, very heavy. And forgive me, okay, on these proper terms. I don't need them. But I am so denigrated, so trampled, so besmirched, so tired, so raped, like my generation, that these terms are like killing them all the time. And this is what I am going to work for. Execution for justice. Capital sentence for everyone. What's going to happen? Shut up. This is May 3rd, 2014, 12:05, Alejandro from my address. The supposed squatters, my mother and I, of the supposed all it is inside were of Prince armed forces, and we threatened with my gang that gotta be all in jail and gotta understand, gotta be in jail because of our crime organized, and threatened them with a gun telling, you dare to say anything and we kill you. And even I bought this house for my mother with the money that I supposed stolen to Guillermo Cain. What is the truth? HTTPS www. Los evangelistas del infierno de la manga de Kirchner, Sodoma, ejército argentino, la degeneración argentina a la flor de la piel de la enfermedad del infierno, degeneración maldita por la eternidad. F6 like before. Let's see truth and let's understanding. I don't like how I am, and I don't like this all. But suddenly the truth public is the truth for the will of humanity. Whoever to understand this, in a pardon for a lot and millions of victims, you can understand what you can do and what you cannot. You can understand who you call and who you don't. You can understand what you do and what you don't. And you can understand what is the risk and how you suffer. Besides my person and much other. But for justice, God may help us, and sorry Hashem for friends. And sorry Israel. Sorry my love, sorry Moshe, sorry baby. Sorry my friends, my brothers. This is what it is, and I'm sick of them. And I am not the only one doing a lot of it. Adonai be with us. Shalom.